Eventually it became a very abusive marriage. As I said, I was too young. I had no business getting married. I didn't know myself. I didn't even know anything. And having come from a home that didn't have a mother, I really didn't have that. There's a part that a mother does provide. I didn't know. Plus, where had I ever seen like a marriage? Me, I was brought up by my dad. We were just the two of us. Tulikuwa tunakaa bachela wawili. If we decide to cook, we cook. If we decide tunaenda kibanda. Now here I am, I'm getting married, I'm expected to be a wife.
It's interesting how she talks about not knowing how to be a wife for a variety of reasons, including never having seen a marriage model. She grew up with just her dad, and so there was never any model of what a marriage should look like. She never saw it performed, and so when the time came for her to do the dance, she didn't know the steps. Okay. Say we go by that premise that it's somehow important or at least valuable for people getting into marriage to at least have seen some models of what the institution looks like. How did seeing a marriage model for him help her husband? How exactly did it benefit him in his failed attempts at being a good husband, and even worse, in his successful efforts at being an abuser? I suspect we overestimate the importance of the nuclear family. I think it's in your best interest to never have seen a marriage so then you can make your relationship whatever you want it to be. We severely overcomplicate what it takes to have a good marriage. And it's because there are almost no good ones in sight. And the reason there are almost no good ones is because it is a patriarchal institution that wasn't exactly established with women's well-being in mind. So women almost always suffer in it. And so we conclude that it takes a lot of effort to make one work. I don't think it needs all that. A marriage is just a friendship where you maybe bang. Even little children have friends and sustain them. We just teach them things like how to share and how to say sorry, and we plan fun activities for them to hang out. If children can make relationships work, so can you. Marriage is just a friendship between adults. You have other friends, right? Your parents have friends, right? Your friends have friends, right? That's all the models you need. Think of your partner as your friend and act accordingly. There's a reason why the marriages that appear to be good all have the couple claiming to be friends and looking like they're friends. I would argue missing out on seeing a marriage was actually good for her. Not having seen a marriage exposed her to what an egalitarian relationship should look like, in many ways including, but not limited to, the division of labor in the home.
All I know is that I grew up with my dad, and it was we are friends till today. As people used to call me, still do, my dad's handbag, because I was always with my dad. She got in everywhere. We'd pop in even to the local. He would take his 2 Tusker exports, and I would take my 2 sodas. Ilikuwa tit for tat. Taking 2, I take 2. Kiongeza mbili. Yeah, so we were like joined at the hip. I've had a good dad. My dad is a teacher. And then there were no gendered roles. It was my dad would cook, I would wash dishes. I would cook, you'd wash dishes. There were no gendered roles in our house. My dad just brought me up the way you just bring up a regular person who's in your life. Even now when I go home, he will cook, I will eat, and nitaosha vyombo. There's no story at Isidri because he still lives by himself. There's no story of you're a girl, so this is what is expected. There were no written rules, no.
If anything, the primary benefit that comes from seeing a marriage performed by your parents is it helps you know what you don't want. It helps you see just how much the entire institution shortchanges women, even in the marriages that one would classify as good. Let's talk about this pressure she had to prove something to people.
And as such, when the abuse started, I really did not know who to tell or what to do. So I just took it in, and I felt like I had a lot to prove. I wanted to show them I was raised well, I can be a good wife, all those things. And I stayed in a bad marriage. And now the unfortunate part is because my dad never supported this marriage, I didn't know how to tell him that I was going through abuse. I told him the 2 times. And my dad was that kind of parent. So you do not have to be here. But inside me, there's this girl who wants to prove to people I can hold a marriage. Just because I come from a home that is broken doesn't mean that I cannot have a marriage. And I was fighting for this marriage that wasn't working.
There's this spoken and unspoken belief that having a successful marriage modeled in some kind of nuclear setup prepares children to be adults who go on to have successful marriages, where success means a marriage that ends because of death rather than divorce or separation. This makes people who come from what we call broken homes, i.e. where the nuclear structure is not intact, get this pressure to show that they can have successful marriages too, even though they didn't come from that. She talks about having this pressure to prove that she could keep a marriage. A whole teenager having internalized all that pressure we give women about proving themselves. We have to free ourselves from this and shackle ourselves from this pressure to constantly prove our worth, our value. Just the other day, Nigerian Twitter was circulating a clip where some woman was advising women about how to behave when they visit their in-laws for the first time, with advice about kneeling and performing labor to show that you're a good one.
When you get there, depending on your culture, in my culture, we kneel to greet elders. As a Yoruba girl, you will kneel down and remain on your knees. And you will let your eyes look down. So that you'll be staring at the mama and the baba and everybody there. Let them tell you to stand up before you stand up. Even if you're an extrovert, please pretend that day. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Stand up. Ah, my daughter, stand up. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Okay? So you stand up. Just enter and sit down. When you sit down, you may not realize they may be watching you through the keyhole because you've gone there for your entrance exam. Your own is more than the man. So you calmly remember what you wear. Will not be something you'll be looking for scarf and be pushing like this, and then one high heel shoe that you are shaking. No. Be as comfortable as possible. Not that your cleavage, everything is okay. I know you will not finish food if they serve you, but please, if the meat is tough, don't pull it. Just leave it like that. And make sure that no oil spills on your dress. As soon as you finish eating, I know you won't finish everything, just a little. Even if you're hungry, go and drink garri when you get home. But just carry your plate. Make attempt to pass. My dear, leave it. Pass it. No, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Just be looking down. Am I pretending? No, I'm being diplomatic. Carry the plate, you go to the kitchen, you wash. Yes, you wash the plate. Some of you go to your boyfriend's houses and you wash plates there. So we're talking about your in-laws now.
We need to free ourselves from this pressure to prove to anyone that we are good women or whatever. Second, the value of a relationship is not its longevity. A marriage is like a friendship or any other relationship. Some of them are seasonal, and that's fine. They don't have to last forever, and in any case, they won't. This social and religious pressure to till death do us part? Nah, friends. A relationship ending is not evidence of failure. It's a reflection of life. Things are born, they live, and they die. It's just life. Just because something lived for a shorter time doesn't make it less valuable. Ask a mother who's lost a child if that loss feels inconsequential because it was a miscarriage or the baby died in infancy. The value of our relationships is in the joy they brought us, not the duration. If a relationship made your life better, brighter, lighter for a certain period of time, that's enough. Take the win and let it go when it's no longer good for you. It's not a failure, it's just life. We are born, we live, we die, and everything else too. There's no escaping that.